From Cliff Jones Mahindra Tractor here in Sealy. So this is the pre-owned Mahindra 3016 Shuttle 4-wheel drive that we discussed. This tractor is the Tier 3 before the EPA emissions crackdowns on the newer off-road vehicles and tractors. So if you look up the Mahindra 1533 Shuttle, this one's almost nearly identical to it. So I'm just going to go through this and show you a few things. So this tractor's in fantastic shape. Just give you a good walk around here. They are still working on cleaning it up and everything. I think they gave it a pre-wash. Before you take it home, we will make sure that everything is spick and span. Let me just crank it up real quick so you can hear it. Okay, now if you look at the hours, it's pretty unreal. This guy, it has less than 89 hours, so it's not even broken in yet. Cranks right up. Let's bring it up to PTO. Sounds good. And now we'll operate the loader. There we go. And then also the 3-point. I don't want to turn the PTO on because I don't want rocks flying around and breaking any windows. But anyway, I just want to crank it up and show you it sounds good. Cranks perfectly. This thing's not even broken in yet. So speaking of the loader, with Mahindra, I know you've heard a little bit about them, but see this right here, the bucket, it's a skid steer bucket. We actually have a quote from our competitor, and it's just crazy how they nickel and dime people on tractors. So I can tell you from another brand, this is a $500 feature that's built in. It is universal. You can put pallet forks, hay spears, grapples, whatever you want on this tractor. The loader will lift 1,650 pounds to full height. Mahindra, they started out in 1945 as a steel company, and they began making the Willys Jeep for the military back in World War II. So if the military can depend on them, you can too. So their philosophy is that the heavier your tractor is, the more you can push, pull, and lift. So our tractors are all steel, and our rear end is a cast iron rear end as opposed to cast aluminum. There's a lot of great tractors on the market today, but a lot of those other brands, they really are just focused on bottom line price, not so much built-in value. So what they do is they try to make their tractors out of lighter materials, composites and plastics and things like that, so that they save on the shipping cost and then pass those savings on to you. But Mahindra wants the tractors to be heavier and also have more built-in value. So with all this, you don't have to worry about us nickel and diming you. It's going to be included in this tractor, so you have that peace of mind. Let's see here. So this is a shuttle shift transmission. Honestly, this is really the newer gear type of tractor. The hydrostatic is the automatic, the easiest to drive. If you like gear shift for a modern tractor, this is going to be as close as it gets. And in my personal opinion, I really like the Shuttle. The place that I rent at that I was telling you about, we have a gear shift tractor there. And I mean, it's a nice little tractor, but whenever you're moving back and forth, the Shuttle definitely comes in handy. So now this is like let me go ahead and sit up here. This is like a gear shift. So you got your clutch down here, you got your brake right here, you got foot throttle control. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. You got a foot throttle control right there, and then you got throttle control up here. So now you have first, second, third, and fourth. This one has a low and high range right here. So you have a total of 8 forward, 8 reverse. And then now you do have to stop whenever you do this. If you have a power shuttle, you can slap it back and forth up to 5 miles an hour. But on this tractor, all you have to do is forward right here, stop, neutral, reverse. And then also you free up your floor space down here, because those 4500 tractors, the series, they're very nice, but the one complaint I've had from people is that it takes up your floor space down there. So with this, you don't have to worry about it catching, if you wear spurs, catching your lines on there, anything like that. So now, speaking of the loader again, it's very easy to take it off. It takes 5 minutes or less, no tools necessary. You have a pin on this side, a pin on the other side. There's a kickstand built in right here to the loader. All you have to do is find some level ground, take out that kickstand, put it down, and then disconnect your pins, drop the loader. The loader will raise up out of the saddles, and then you back up a little bit, and the hydraulics on this are color-coded quick disconnect, so you can take it off. So with some other tractor manufacturers, you have to bring it into the dealership to get it removed. Not with Mahindra. Everything's very user-friendly. Let's see here. And also, This one does include a 5-foot Mahindra standard duty cutter, so it's rated for like a 1-inch cutting diameter. Usually we have the shear pins. He bought it a few years ago, so I'm not sure if it does or not, but I'm pretty sure this one does have the slip clutch versus the shear pin. Great thing about this one, it does have 2 cup holders, one right there, so you know you can stay hydrated when you're working your fields. Let's see here. So you got PTO control. This one can accept a mid PTO if you want to include it. Gear shift, range. This is the 4-wheel drive control right here. And you have the locking rear differential right down there. This one does have tilt steering as well. That's a really nice feature that's included on Mahindra tractors to accommodate people of all different sizes. And then if we come to the other side over here, this is going to be your 3-point controls and PTO control. But yes, sir, Cliff, this is the pre-owned Mahindra 3016 I was telling you about. I'm going to send you this video, also send you some comparisons so you can see, you know, this one's a really great offer, and hopefully we can get it to you by this weekend. Please feel free to give me a call on my cell phone, 979-253-2611. Again, this is Nico from Cliff Jones Mahindra Tractor. Thank you for watching.